You're now tuned into the Quiet Car Podcast.
Welcome back to the Quiet Car Podcast. Live, and we are live and ready to go. Shout out to everybody that's watching right now. First live podcast. You know, we just had to do it because we had to do it. But it's your boy Money right here. Got Yabo on the other side of me.
What
Jerry's
up, bro?
Jerry's on the other side of me. Let's go.
So this live episode is brought to you by SarahVista.com. Use that promo code QUIETCARD for 25% off. Listen, support the podcast, drink some good coffee, and let us know what you think.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Shout out to everybody who's on here right now. Shout out to all the new followers right now. Shout out to all the new listeners right now. Like I said, we are the Quiet Car Podcast. We're basically tell you how to sell these cars, not like everybody else, but we here right now. Like I said, first live episode right now. And like I said, if you missed this episode, all episodes is always dropping on every Wednesday at 6 o'clock Central Time. If you're in Hawaii, figure it out. You know the time over there. We don't. Okay. But so on today's episode, we was at Culture Collision. Yes, it was pumping this weekend.
Boy.
Shout out to everybody that did not show up, but hey, you know what I'm saying? That's on y'all, not me. Also, we're gonna talk about the whole LeBron drama right now. It's going on at the Lakers right now. What did we pick up at the show at Culture Collision? And also we got a live Q&A also. So if anybody wants to leave any questions, comments, you want to talk to us right now to interact with us, hit us in the comments.
Jump in. Listen,
now.
we see we've got people watching. We see we got people lurking, throwing a little something. We got Cardiac in the house with the eyeballs.
Shout out to Cardiac.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Straight
Cardiac
up.
right now. But like I said, and also we're gonna talk a little Super Bowl has been announced. We got the two teams now. Shout out to the Seahawks and Patriots. And everybody's hating on Drake May, but if they're hating on Drake May, they should be hating on somebody else. But we'll talk about that later. But like I said, shout out to everybody that's in here right now. All right. So Yabo, well, we already know how our weekend was. Jerry, how was your weekend?
Bro, first off, as I started out, I definitely regretted not going. Although I did see videos of people ice skating on the streets of Atlanta with ice skates.
That was crazy.
So, as a guy who worked that Friday and that Sunday and was going to try to squeeze one out on a Saturday, it was a little risky business. But I did have some major pickups. Shout out to local homies. And we had some homies that we met at the National. Shout out. He recommended a homie to me. We actually shot a cool video last night, which you guys will see soon. And we shot a little something different. So some major pickups. Listen, even though I didn't go to a show, crazy pickups.
All right. So listen, that leaves us, right? We was at Culture Collision. We was there for all the days. We actually did media there. So shout out to Doc. Dr. Collectible was there.
The family.
And, yes.
Yeah, he
and
is.
we we shout out we got a new venture we're trying to do, the Couch Chronicles. So if anybody's on Instagram right now, go to the Couch Chronicles right now. Trust me, if you didn't like the first episode, you ain't gonna like this series. But that says more about
Oh
you.
no, it's gonna be a fun series. It's gonna be a fun series.
Oh, if it's going to say more about y'all that don't like it, then we doing it. But Gable, you want to start off?
Man, Culture Collision, man. In the messy weather, still was a good turnout, man.
Yes.
Like we, set up on Friday as normal, roll in, 9 o'clock ish, and get to setting up, man. And just the crowd at the beginning, seeing vendors already set up, slabs on the table, you know, ready to go, ready to rock and roll, man. And then actually when it opened at noon,
Mm-hmm.
man, the VIPs come through and look, I don't know what it was about Friday,
They was
but
eating.
it just seemed like people had like
Very.
FOMO. They didn't want
Very.
people. They just didn't want people to
Bro, the
like
videos,
get
like
scraps at all.
everybody I saw, there was a lot of
Oh
people
man,
there.
They was eating. Those repackers
it was
was coming
wild.
in and eating.
Yeah. So Friday set the tone, for the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Good interactions, young and old. Actually had a deal with a Georgia Tech grad, and he's been with his company multiple decades, and it was just cool interacting with him, being an older gentleman, but still they're collecting, man. Bought a nice Prefontaine Sports Illustrated, have some I have some gems. I have some gems, man. So yeah, set the tone, like I said, Friday. Saturday, awesome seeing more people come through, seeing Funny Marco come through, his crew.
Yes.
That was an awesome interaction as well. And
Mhm.
then seeing like new vendors too, man. Shout out to Tag Collect. They were out representing out of Carrollton, Georgia. Killing the Pokemon scene. Killing the Pokemon scene, man. Oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah. I think I started Thursday, so I was at trade night at was it Sofloff? Sovloff?
It's called Scofflaw.
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 First time me being there.
Put some respect on their name. Yeah, no, hold on. For somebody who's never been there.
Yeah.
It
So
was lit.
yeah, Scofflaw is a nice spot.
Yes. I like the basketball courts out there.
Yeah, it's nestled off a busy highway, but I mean, it's nice brewery, open spaces, basketball court, like Amani mentioned.
Yeah.
Food vendors.
Well, first
out
of
there
all,
too.
let me just say this. They had one food truck there. Now listen, I got there late
Okay.
because it is what it is.
Yeah, typically is one food truck.
Hold on. We all know why Amani was late. Amani is going to be the last person to leave that damn room. They will literally have people that are like, "Nah, hey, we're putting up for the show. You got to leave." And Amani will see these people walking around, and he'll be like, "Hey, you selling? Come here, get over here. What you got?"
I was late getting there. So, but here's the thing. Here's the deal. I got there. I saw shout out to Auburn Cars that was there, and Polo was there also.
Oh,
So,
family.
So, I was talking to Auburn, and I go, and they was like, "Yeah, Funny Marco's in there."
Yeah.
Yo, what? What are you talking about?
Funny Marco.
So Polo and Auburn, they was shooting hoops earlier, and he just walked up, was like, "Hey, is this trade night?" And they was like, Yeah, and he came with cards, and he was in there wheeling and dealing, like just
Yeah.
like no crew, no cameras,
So,
no
Right.
nothing.
so
Solo.
I think that's a super interesting thing because the real fun, interesting thing with collectibles and collecting is it doesn't matter who you are, what your budget is, what your
Mhm.
interests are. The moment you get into cardboard, you're literally
Mhm.
like, dude, whether it's baseball, basketball,
Yep.
Pokemon, fill in the blank, right?
Right.
You
Yeah.
want to be the best F1 collector, it's completely doable. Now you've got
Mhm.
some stiff competition, but you know what I'm saying?
That's
Like
right.
that's
Yeah,
it's just not to steal the spotlight, but yeah, bringing it back to the funny Marco thing. You can take somebody who's like hardcore into super cool stuff, and they're like not into collecting at all, and they get a little knowledge, and it's like, this shit is fucking lit.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, they were having a good time, man. Like, from what I seen inside of Culture Collision, they had a wonderful, wonderful time interacting with a lot of vendors. It was cool.
Now, like I said, so if anybody wants any recaps or you want to see how Culture Collision was, I did IRL stream the trade night and first, second, I think all of it. So everything's on YouTube right there. Go check that out. Let me say
Yep.
this about Culture. Now, Jerry, I know you can account with this. The best thing, and I'm finna go off the Richter right now. The best thing about Culture is that how different it is from all the other sports car shows. The vibe, right?
Bro,
Yep.
DJ's
first
there.
off, you've always got a DJ. There's
Mhm.
good jams playing
Keep talking.
100% of the time.
Keep talking.
Shout out Vega,
Most,
DJ
first off,
Vega,
most of
and
the
family.
vendors, and I really feel like when you have upbeat vibes,
Mhm.
upbeat vendors,
Talk about the music.
it's gonna be a great
Mhm.
time. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
Mhm.
And like, I know I'm the white guy on the podcast, but I don't like fucking country music, right?
You
And
white
you
too.
go to some of these high school shows and they've got some like sappy ass country shit that
Mhm.
nobody wants to fucking hear, and you're like, brother, the only thing that could get worse is Disney music, right? I don't want to fucking hear any
I like a whole new world.
Fuck no, bro. Listen,
Oh,
last facility that I had fucking employees under me, I said the unwritten rule is no Disney music. I don't
I
give
like
a
High School
fuck.
Musical.
If I'm in the
No
office,
Disney.
none. I don't want to hear a musical, none of it. But country's right there with it.
Okay, so let's
But
we,
but listen, that's where culture comes in. It's always hip hop, R&B, good
Keep talking.
vibes,
Keep talking.
jams. You know what I mean? It's the
Mhm.
bass is there, so you can, if you
Okay.
want to go up there and bump and vibe, shit. Crack
Yeah.
a cold
Keep
one,
talking.
get a hot
I'm-
dog, good
Mhm. Keep
food.
talking. Hold on,
You know what I mean? Like, hold on, no. Listen,
No, keep
real
talking, Jerry. I
talk,
want you to keep talking, Jerry.
because it's the
Because-
truth.
Yeah, to keep talking. Cause we finna go in right
It's
now.
the fucking truth. Bro, and the other part, I already
talking.
know the vendors that he has that has food is gas every
Mhm.
time, bro.
Mhm.
That was the old guy with all the candy, the lady with the chips, like,
Mhm.
and they're like, no, this is something I've been working on for 2-3 years. Like, dude, this is fire.
Okay, hold on. Let me
Some
stop
adult
you.
beverages that were
Hold on.
well,
Hold on. Let me stop you right here. Here we go. Let me stop you right here. Yeah, but you want to start this out because you met the guy, or the guy came up to you. Jerry, hold on. This is
Yeah. So
Jerry wasn't at the show, so we're just gonna put that out there.
yeah.
We finna rant right now. So you say your thing first. I'll come in.
Yeah, so everyone doesn't appreciate the DJ, the music.
Hold on. Jerry.
Everyone doesn't appreciate it.
Just
So
listen to this.
I had an interaction with a fella, and he was big mad that he was like, close to the speakers and whatnot.
Mhm.
To the extent that like he
Hold on, Jerry.
claimed
Hold on.
like it,
Now,
you know,
I can maybe understand that. Listen,
No,
hey, listen,
no.
hold on.
No. Not
He's
like
got his
this.
hearing aids on, and they're all the way up
No.
just so he can hear people.
Not like
no,
this. Mm-mm.
he wouldn't know. He wouldn't
Mm-mm.
know. But I mean, they asked for, some variety. The DJ didn't just play, rap and hip hop. It was a variety of genres. It was some mixes. Dude, Amani's dope
First off,
music was played a
if you
lot.
can't, yeah, I was gonna say if you can't get down to like 2000s jams, stuff like
No,
that,
it's
like you're at the
no.
wrong fucking place.
Okay, hold on. Time
Yeah.
out.
But it was a mix. It was a mix of
It was
old
a
music,
mix.
new music. It was a very nice range of music, I would say.
Jerry, you know how it is,
So
right?
so I can only judge what I saw off of the lives, and every time I heard the lives, first off, I'm sitting there going, "Damn, YouTube, oof, copyright." But everything else, I'm like, "That's gas." That's just, you know what I mean? Like,
But Joe had
well,
played out.
shout out YouTube, always being supportive, hitting us
Jerry,
with copyright
Like I
strikes.
said, Jerry wasn't there, but you know what the vibes is there, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
You should know. Hold on. That's
Hold on.
like going to Dallas and going,
Mm.
damn, I'm cramped in a hotel. Welcome to the Dallas show,
Well, that
Bubba.
was in the Dallas show, right? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Now, what song, Gabo, did he mention that wasn't getting played or when it played?
To the windows, to the wall. No,
So I don't know what song because I really can't I can't come up with a song from this artist, but he did mention he wanted to listen to some Barry Manilow.
Yeah.
now,
Yeah.
I know people are waxing their cardboard. Hold on, boys and
Yeah.
girls.
Talk about it for a second.
I know people are waxing their
Mhm.
cardboard right now to get better grades. What's he rubbing on his cardboard now? Listen
Let
to
me
who?
tell you. So
Damn, he's getting these fucking vibes. Man.
I was like, man, I can't even come up with a Barry Manilow song, so I know. I don't know.
So this is how. Okay, so this is how I seen it. Right.
Damn, hold on. Did he have like a candle that he's burning and he's like, oh.
I still don't know who it was.
I couldn't point him out. I couldn't point him out at all, man.
Oh, listen, if I was there,
Jerry.
I'd point him out. I could point
Well,
him
I
out.
haven't. He wasn't at a. I can't recall him being at a previous show, so I didn't know who he was.
So this is how I seen it. Right.
First
So
off, I would have loved if that DJ would have just been like, all right, who do you want? And then threw it in with some fucking dubstep just to
Listen,
have some just
listen.
like, blah, 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 and he'd be like,
I told him I'd be doing that too, but he complained so hard that it messed up the whole, like, as a DJ, you just can't. He couldn't get in. He can kick into the rhythm on it. Couldn't get in the rhythm on it. Then so that
first off,
that's Friday.
I'll be honest with you. I'm kind of disappointed because literally the first thing I was thinking when you were like making a major request, like, what is this motherfucker like? I need to hear Freebird. Come on. Like, just one time. Come on.
None of that.
No, Barry Manilow.
None of that. That's Friday. So okay. So Saturday comes about. The
So
vibes
hold on.
kicking early Saturday.
Did they not just move him and just say, hey, we swap you?
Yeah. So Saturday, it started out same vibes. You know, Jerry, you know how it is. Say everybody's there, kicking, mixing, everything's going. This and this. Complaint. Another complaint. Right. Same thing. Can't do anything. Right. They go to the point that DJ just let songs play. They're not even spread. They're mixing. No, nothing. You know what I'm saying? Because this guy, one guy, okay, Jerry, one guy in there, I can't listen to this, variety. But they actually like first of all, Jerry, you know how it is. No, first of all, it ain't like the DJs got cussing in the song. It's everything's edited. You know how it is. Everything's edited. Everything's
well, so that's the fun part with rap and hip hop. I think initially you make the dirty club version, the radio edit, the instrumental, and then just kind of the like vocally part. So like, I'm sure they're playing the radio edit.
They're playing the radio edit.
From the window to the wall to the sweat drip down my. Oh, these crawl. Like they're not saying nothing.
You can't get no rhythm going. So like itself, Saturday's the same thing, right? The DJ did more walking around than anything. You know what I'm saying? They did more walking around than anything. Okay, cool.
Well, he had his I think they were really working on his skids playing. Mm-hmm. So their sons, they were, stepping in, getting some reps in, if you will.
I even gave them the AI music, and they played the AI music, and they still got complaint.
A lot of that music was fresh because you got AI music that's not just hip hop though, and they played some of your other genres that you delve in.
Still getting complaint. Still getting complaint.
Right.
Then we talk about Sunday. Jerry, then we talk about Sunday. Okay. Of course, the storm is coming. This and this. So Sunday, It was like maybe 3/4 of the people left. Right.
Yeah. So everybody snuggled in.
So
to the front.
Jerry, when I talk about we chilling,
you said y'all were snuggled in. All right, keep going.
Snuggled in. Yeah.
Yeah, everybody snuggled into the front. So filled in table space.
Okay. I was gonna say, is Amani Big Spoon or
yes?
Keep running.
Always.
You wildin', Jerry.
I'm always
you are wildin', son.
Jerry, you should know I'm always a Big Spoon.
See, that's why I always bring my own bed. I'm motherfucker sleeping on the floor. They got the bed. All right, keep going.
We can always move you up. Listen, so
I know that's right.
So we're talking about maybe 20 tables, about 20 tables max people there, right? Everybody just chilling, talking. They're just walking back and forth. We there.
Bro,
right?
First off, that's when the deals fucking happen.
Yes.
Let's get real. First off, nobody wants to take that shit home. No. Literally, that's the thing I love on a Sunday show.
Uh-huh.
Like, literally, it's like my favorite line, and it makes people laugh every time. People, please steal this. Walk up and be like, man, that's super heavy. That was your favorite line. Bro, that is my favorite. But like, I will pick up one slab and I'll be like this, boys and girls. I'll be like, bro, look, this thing's heavy. Like, you don't need to take it home. Let me buy it from you. Yeah, it's so heavy. Yeah. And every time they're just like, what do you want to pay?
Yeah.
So Sunday. So I actually sent them because I told them I was going to send them more music. I sent the Wax and Soul album to them. So shout out to that. That's on YouTube right now. That's the Yay Book collection right there. Right. And I sent all that, and I sent him some of the even some of my new stuff. The Heat, all that, the Miami Vice type stuff, whatever. And I went up to him. I was like, yeah, because they was amazed by the AI stuff. So I sent him some stuff. I was like, yeah, here you go, this and this. Look, Jerry,
what Vega tell you? What Vega say, Bo?
About the AI stuff?
Yeah.
He was.
I know what he said. He said it was fucking nasty. Fucking nasty.
Mind blowing.
Right.
But they got to complain again on Sunday about the music. I'm like, ain't nobody here.
He was still there.
What is this? Ain't nobody here. So
he was still there.
All in all, I hate it. Like I said, I hated that they couldn't get that rhythm going like every other Culture Collision. But next year they got to put that in the. They got to look. If you don't like the music, you don't come here.
You got to be in the bottles.
You got to. If you don't like the music, no complaining on music next year.
Well, here's the thing. If you're going to complain about the music, you I don't want to say you shouldn't show up, but it's something you should know that's going to be there, right?
Exactly.
Like now, if I was going to critique something, right? So like a place like Walmart, in the morning time, they have 1 hour that they dedicate. They call it the quiet hour. It's like 1 or 2 hours, their quiet time. And so that's for your sensory friendly, if you got kids with autism and stuff like that, and loud music's for real going to bother them. Like, hey, this is the designated time. But outside of that, it should be hey, this is the
Walmart
vibe we
network.
want to huh?
The Walmart network.
Yeah.
With the radio station, whatever.
Oh God, no, that's terrible. But what I'm saying is you could have a sensory friendly time zone, right? Like we
Yes.
could work that out for sure. But to ask that of a whole show, and not
Not
only
when it's
that,
a part of the show. I mean, it's
correct. That's
part
a
of the
part
show.
of the vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like that's literally going to a concert and going, damn, I can't believe the music's loud.
Come on now. Or go to Wiz Khalifa concert and going, man, it's very smoky here.
Well, so
Right.
what I was gonna say is it's Collecticon, right? Like at every Collecticon they have some type of a concert, right?
Yeah.
You can't go, oh my God, I can't believe they're playing music.
Waka Flocka.
They play music all through the show.
But you know what I mean? It's
show.
a part of the show, right?
Not like not like one performer, right? They got a DJ playing, like, yeah.
So it's a very interesting. Yeah, exactly. But I don't know. That's a
wild.
First off, it's
the Cardiac, that's about the only performance. He guaranteed.
Hey, listen, we don't know what you methamphetamine.
Yeah, that was always my introduction to that guy. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him now. But yeah, all in all, Culture Collision is always a good. It's
for anybody who is audio only, you are literally missing out. You should be watching the live. If you're not watching the live and you're listening to this on Wednesday, you should have been here. There are some very, very funny clips, but we'll continue. And I completely agree, in my humble opinion.
So like I said, Culture Collision was last weekend. I feel like it was definitely a success. So shout out to everybody that showed up there. Definitely
it was a success, man. I mean, Jalen represented. I mean, he was selling his clothes. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah,
he was holding down, the fort when we had to step away or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Funko Queen represented, one of the nicest booths, I think, at the show.
Of course.
Well, first off, listen, we got to give a shout out to Funko Queen anytime she sets up. I'm gonna be honest. So
crazy.
We always say that we're really impressed with like what the Pokemon people are doing, right? Like the Pokemon people are right here, and Funko Queen is just on a different like welcome to the fucking shop. Like it's a beautiful setup. It's a beautiful
setup, man. And we integrated Connect Collect, in that booth as well. So shout out Mo and Mignon representing Connect Collect, man. That was Mignon's first show, so it was good experience.
Yeah, it was
eye opening, just like any first show, for people. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, listen, that's a hell of a first show as a first show. Let's be honest.
There was a lot of people there for first shows I met. Was it their first? It was at bending and just being at the show.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody. Like I said, shout out to I met some guys from California. They flew in.
Yeah. Shout out Solomon from Cat flew in from Cali, in his work clothes, yo.
Clothes.
And he was, man, infatuated with the Method Man autograph,
The 10-10, Jerry.
the 10-10.
I'm surprised he even had it out because I've heard it's been in the safety deposit box for so long that it hadn't
You
seen.
know,
The
it
Kanye
gotta
West
come
one out
out.
too.
Now, when you come to culture, man, you got to bring out, you got to
Gotta
bring
bring
out
the hitters,
the show stuff.
and they almost got sold too.
I mean, we couldn't come to terms. We're still a pretty far, number away from
Oh,
each other.
listen, I think first of all with the Kanye West,
Yeah.
you might need to keep that in the safe. I don't think you need to bring that out.
Or if you want to sell it, I'll throw you an offer too. But that's a whole
I don't think you need to bring that out.
Oh yeah. Shout out Ralph. He Prism God, posted that. I got a few folks that
Really?
hit me up, but yeah.
Ooh,
I think you're right, man.
online. Yeah,
I think you're right.
yeah. No.
Now let them lowball you so I can pay you a good market price, and
Yeah, right.
I'll put it.
I wouldn't.
But yeah, it's probably one of the well, I'll just tell you this. I haven't seen, that autograph on that particular part of the album. I've seen autograph on the cover of the album, but not the insert. And I think the insert is probably the most beautiful part of the full album enclosure. In my opinion.
Also, you have it authenticated too.
It is authenticated.
That's a
I
huge.
did PSA authenticated it,
Mhm.
and it's in the register. You can put in the number, and you can
That
see
was
the actual register. Yeah.
Jerry. When I say that was huge, like that, people saw that and was like, But stuff that's going on with him right now is like I wouldn't even. I hold that.
It does hurt it, but overall,
No, I don't think it hurts it. I think it definitely helps it. 100%.
What's that?
That he's not probably performing in the United States ever again.
Yeah,
Really?
No.
Because of Jay-Z got Rock Nation. Jay-Z is shutting all that down.
I don't know the politics.
Yeah, so but Jay-Z, him and Jay-Z, whatever. But I think that because if you hold it enough,
Mm-hmm.
and especially you just wait until
listen, first off, it's only going up.
Because
statistically, it is only going up. There is nowhere else but the sky.
Can you imagine when he gets the green light to get back in here and perform? Do you understand how big that tour is going to? I don't think people understand. That is going to be a mega. That thing's going to be huge. It's going to probably be the biggest tour ever to hit the world. And whenever he gets the green light to get back on tour, and he get these arenas and big popping and all, that's when you do it. But I think for now, I think you just don't even bring it to a show.
Man, I brought it to culture, man. I'm bringing it out for Ralph and Joyce and the crew.
Also, shout out to Popcorn Remix. They was there too. We got some.
Oh boy, Popcorn Remix. Let me tell you, the what they call it, Disturbing the Peace, the DTP.
Disturbing the Peace Popcorn,
seasoning, man, that junk good, bro.
No, that stuff was so good. That and the strawberry shortcake. The strawberry shortcake, yeah.
Man, that thing tastes just like candy, bro.
Strawberry shortcake. The lemon pound cake also was good. And Jerry, they had the crab legs also. Yes,
I ain't tried the crab leg one.
So wait, you guys brought me some popcorn?
Hold on, not yet. Oh, that's some. Can't talk about that. But only thing I can say on that, we will have him on the podcast in a couple weeks, though. So
yeah, I went back to get me another one, man. They were gone, but yeah, I do. I'm definitely gonna get some of the popcorn.
And Jerry, he's a huge collector too.
Oh man, he is a huge collector.
Jerry, huge collector, Jerry. Muhammad Ali belts.
Sick.
like him and George, like George Foreman,
Like rare stuff.
rare stuff.
Yeah.
So shout out. So you know what I'm saying. Everybody look out for that episode. Just give me a couple weeks. You know what I'm saying. We'll get them on here in a couple weeks. So yeah, shout out to Popcorn Remix also. But 40, yeah, shout out to 40. And and he's huge. He was huge in the music business also too. Did he work on Lollipop? Right,
man, he got Grammys. He got Grammys. Yeah,
Grammys,
he showed me his Grammys.
It's gonna, hey, Jerry's gonna be a big show. So shout out to
wait,
that.
are you saying I could maybe potentially trade some Pokemon cards for a Grammy?
Man,
that would be that if you can.
That would be wild.
I mean, it wouldn't be too far fetched. I'll tell you that. Also, shout out to Black. I think that's Funny Marco's manager. We'll get him on here also. And like I said, we got some big shows coming up. So I like to just kind of preface that real quick. So, but yeah, shout out to like I said, shout out to Culture Collision, man. And also, like I said, go on Instagram to the Couch Chronicles. Doc and I is doing a little thing over there, so go follow that page. Got a lot more episodes on the way. But Super Bowl is set, ready, and go. It's going to be Seattle versus the Patriots. Rematch again, but no Brady.
Real quick interjection. Did you guys see the just tinfoil hat? Did you guys see at the beginning of the year what they had posted for the NFL and the two? Yeah,
the conspiracy theory.
The conspiracy that you want to run us through it, Amani?
So basically, so what happened was every year the NFL writes a script out of how the year is going to go. Okay, and
allegedly.
No, it's no allegedly because the NFL tried to joke about it. No, it happens, right? I don't care what it says, right? That I love to let's just we on here, we podcasting right now. They do it, okay?
Yeah.
So what had happened was on their kind of beginning of the season, they have basically the main people on every team, like Jalen Daniels. You have Caleb Williams, Bryce Young, all this, what I'm saying, all these people. So you have everybody's back, or everybody's looking at the Lombardi Trophy. This is an artist, right? That painted this, okay? So they have all of them looking at the Lombardi Trophy, right? And basically, it's like they have Sam Darnold and Drake May right there side by side up front. Like they knew that there was going to be the last two. Now, you're listening to this right now and going, what an idiot for saying this. Really? How come every year it's the same, sort of the same picture, always the person's up front, always there? Because they write the script. Listen, you got to understand, at the end of the day, the NFL is entertainment. National Football League entertainment. Okay? It's entertainment. Why wouldn't it be? You know what I'm saying? Why wouldn't it be? Right? So you have them up front. Like I said, watch it next year. Watch it next year. They're going to post a picture the day before the NFL season starts. And watch the two people up front again. The script is already written. And on top of that, see, the NFL, they make these little jokes. And they denied it. And they have somebody from the NFL going, nah, that wasn't the case. If it wasn't a big deal, why they say anything?
It's a coincidence. What do you mean?
Right? And then they joke about the whole they joke about the whole. We had it, was it 2 years ago, I think? They joke about the whole, like, we write the script out. You're supposed to be this and doing this and all this other stuff. Okay. But shout out to Michael. Shout out to Michael for writing this question. But we're gonna have question and answer. So,
My
like I said, no, Michael. So
Are we gonna
shout
pay
out.
some bills real quick?
We definitely pay some bills before I get on this NFL stuff.
Yeah, because if we're gonna answer questions after this, what else are we gonna do after questions? We got some NFL
questions-
predictions.
Last thing.
Last thing. Yep. Bet.
So shout out to Aspire Health Energy Drink. Like I said, if you're on here on the live show, hold on. There you go. I forgot the little styling thing. I got a little media thing. Here we go. Boop. There you go. Shout out to Aspire Health. Shout out to Aspire Health Energy Drink. All natural balanced energy in a can. Just 80 milligrams of natural green tea caffeine. So you are locked in. Okay. No jitters or crash. No sugars, no calories. Okay. So your heart is not racing every time you're at a car show. Okay. Stay focused while you're making these deals, making these negotiations and everything. Okay. Also, one of the best things about it, it comes in many flavors. Mango lemonade, sweet cherry, and my favorite is the berry. Okay. Light and refreshing. Perfect for walking any show floors this year. Okay. Big or small shows. But the best thing about it is I'm gonna give you 20% off your entire order plus free US shipping. So shout out to everybody in Singapore right now. We see y'all, but no free shipping to y'all. We'll figure that out soon though. Go to Aspire.
Not yet. We're working on it. We're working on it.
.com. Okay, put in the code Quiet Car for 20% off and free US shipping on there. Aspire Health Energy Drinks. Keep you sharp on the floor, focus on deals, and energize at card shows. You got any announcements to do?
Listen, Brian, hit me up. Sell me some damaged bangers. Listen, that's what I really want. It's just damaged cards that everybody else hates. Even sports. Send me some stuff. I really want some damaged Caitlin Clark cards. Some bangers.
Ooh.
Hit me up.
Yeah, we got anything?
Hey man, next show is in sight. Actually, Super Bowl weekend is gonna be
ATL.
Georgia World Congress Center on Northside Drive, Atlanta.
ATL.
Yeah, Collecticons coming back. The first show, the first of 2 Atlanta shows, actually. So yeah, we're gonna be set up. Come on through.
Like I said before, follow the Couch Chronicles on Instagram. Like I said, there's some little mini series that shout out to Dr. Collectible on that for doing that. Like I said, just little content on there. Just write what you think about it on there. Also follow us on Twitch, Kick, and also YouTube for everybody that's listening to audio. But everybody that's watching us right now, go on Apple Music, Spotify, Amazon. Also, if you have Alexa, you can actually tell Alexa to play the Quiet Car podcast, and it will pop up on any Alexa device. And shout out to the iHeart Radio family for that. And like I said, we will be at Collecticon next weekend for Super Bowl. The Super Bowl weekend there, so that's gonna be definitely and shout out to Simon too, man. That's family also. Hope you didn't get enough snow up there, man. But shout out to Simon though. Hope everything's safe up there. But until then, like I said, follow us on all social medias. But like I said, Super Bowl is set. Seahawks versus Patriots. Who we got with it? I have Seattle. Because of the defense on there. Who we got?
I'm going Seahawks.
Yeah, man. I mean, look, Seahawks have amazing receivers, yo. I mean, they're really good.
Jackson Smith and Jigma.
And Jigba, yeah, man. I mean, and plus, like you said, the defense, man. I mean, defense win championships. And I just can't see Drake May and Stephon Diggs and team, I just can't see them scoring a
Now,
whole lot.
let me. Hold on,
I don't think they'll be able to keep up.
I'm finna rant a little bit. Now, I do believe that I think it's gonna be a closer game, but defense wins championships. Okay, and I understand that. This is what I got a problem with. I got a problem with people saying that the Patriots got there not because of Drake May. Cam Newton came on his little show. And this is not just Cam Newton. This is like other people saying this too. And saying that he is like the Rex Grossman and Trent Dilfer. Hold on, Jerry. Of, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is big, and everybody's saying that they have the easiest schedule, they had the easiest way to the playoffs, all this other stuff. Okay, listen, this is what I'm gonna say. If y'all think that, okay, if y'all are thinking that, and y'all are saying this, then discredit everything Tom Brady has done. And let me know what hard situation besides Indianapolis that Brady had to go through to get to the Super Bowl. They're in the same division. Nothing's changed. Jets, they're in Jets, Miami, Jags. That's what their division is.
Yeah, I was going to say his only kryptonite was Eli Manning. That was the
That's
only
it.
Manning that ever gave him a hard time.
So if y'all think that Drake May is having a soft schedule and everything, and here's another thing. Avo. They announced the Hall of Famers. Bill Belichick did not get in.
That's crazy.
Did not get in.
That's wild.
Okay? So
That's
he's
insane.
That's surprising, actually.
He's not a first ballot Hall of Famer. Now,
that's surprising.
I'm gonna say this right here. Bill Polian, you know who Bill Polian is, right? And this is what Bill. So
who's Bill Polian?
So Bill Polian, I believe he's part of the Hall of Fame committee.
Okay.
I think he had ties. If anybody let me know in the comment, I think he had ties with Indianapolis. I believe so. I might be wrong.
Okay.
But this is the reports are saying from sources, right? We got sources now, okay? Because we are a real media team, okay?
Sources.
And I think he was an ESPN reporter also. I believe he works for ESPN. Anyway, let me know in the comments. Use something like that. But here we go. But Bill Polian was a vocal figure in the Hall of Fame deliberations involving Bill Belichick, with Spygate and Deflategate coming up among voters during the sitting.
Okay.
Per a voter who spoke anonymously, Polian, the former Bills and Coach GM, and longtime Patriots rival, let's just put that in there, told some voters he believed Belichick should wait a year because of Spygate to get into the Hall of Fame.
So wait, is it cool if I deflate my ball?
Look, listen. Before you ball that deflator,
wow,
they need to do the same thing to Tom Brady.
But they won't. That's crazy. They won't. That's wild. They won't. They won't. They won't.
They won't. Shout out to Simon.
And I mean,
yeah,
the difference. I remember seeing like this graph of like lost fumbles by quarterbacks, and it was like crazy difference between number one and number two. And Tom Brady was number one. Like he never lost a fumble.
No,
They're talking about those deflated balls.
that's crazy. But that I thought that was insane. Insane.
Yeah, that's crazy. That is crazy. That's crazy.
If
I
y'all
mean,
have-
you gonna
it-
but make them
Also-
wait a year? I mean,
Yeah,
Also,
whatever.
shout out to those deflated balls. Don't let your wife play or participate in jujitsu.
because the whole thing was like this, right? If, like I said, if they have this same energy, now look at he was hated, right? Nobody liked him. We all know that. They did not like him at all. We all know that. But to discredit him, and I understand this whole Spygate, Deflategate, and all this other stuff. Okay, cool, whatever. And to discredit him on that, okay, cool, you got your rights on that, whatever. But this is what I'm saying. They didn't do the same thing to Tommy. Period.
TB12 ain't gonna get that. He ain't gonna get the same treatment.
They gonna walk him in first ballot.
First
They ain't
down.
gonna say nothing about no Spygate. They ain't gonna say nothing about the Deflate. None of that.
Mm-mm.
Watch what I tell you. They gonna walk his ass in on a
I
silver
believe.
platter, red carpet rollout,
But
Hall of Fame.
you know, yeah, if I'm Bill, I'm like, yeah, whatever, man. Because if it was bad enough, like they would have like taken games
Bill's
away,
got his
forfeited games.
Bill has his young ass wife, girlfriend, whatever the situationship is.
That's
You
why
don't
they
think
hate
about
him.
nothing.
That's why they probably hating him.
Well,
Man,
they're hating because literally she's like, I just turned 25. Let's go do this. The vineyard sounds so fun. He's like,
So I
yeah,
just-
guys, come
so
on,
I
let's
just-
go.
I just really think that, like I said, and also like I said, people that's discredit, and like I said, I believe that this game is going to be a little bit closer than what people. I think just a little bit closer. I'm not saying that
I'd be surprised. I'd be surprised.
Are you saying
Like,
about 20? Are you gonna say about 20?
man, if they have a
wait.
fast start,
Let's hit our predictions right here. Come on. What's the score?
Hold on, wait, hold on. Hold on.
You gonna write it down?
No. What are made of predictions?
Yeah, he's cheating.
No, hold on. Let me look for the. Let me see what the
The odds.
Yeah, let me see what the odds is on that game. I'm so what are we saying the odds is on that game?
I don't know. Let's see.
Let's see.
Seahawks are favored 3.5 point
Yeah.
spread at -200.
That's about right.
Patriots money line is 170. The over under is 46.5.
Okay.
Yeah. So I can start out with my prediction on the score. Whenever y'all
On the
are ready.
score, okay, go ahead.
Yeah, because I think that's kind of the easiest way to do it.
Hold on, wait. What was the over under on that again?
46.5.
Okay, all right. What's your predictions?
So I'm sitting there thinking like a 27-23 scenario, something like that, or like a 27-21. You know what I mean?
That's
Like
actually
it's
pretty good. That's actually pretty good. That's actually pretty good. Hold on, wait. Jerry saying. So okay, what's your final?
27-21.
Okay. Yeah, but what you got? That's actually pretty good. I would probably be around there.
I got let's see. I got Sam Darnold throwing 3 touchdowns.
Ooh.
I see Kenneth Walker scoring 2 touchdowns.
You don't think Gonzalez? You don't think Christian Gonzalez is going to stop JSN? 3 touchdowns is actually insane.
Yeah, I ain't say JSN's gonna get 2 touchdowns or 3 touchdowns, but Sam Darnold's gonna throw. He's gonna throw 3 touchdowns.
Sheesh.
So
Okay.
what I'm thinking, it's gonna be like it's gonna be 35 or
Woo.
31-17.
Dang. Dang.
Something like that.
Something like
Okay.
that.
So this is what I'm thinking. I think everything's going to happen. I think it's going to be a defensive game at first. I think Sam might make a little bit of mistakes. I think he's going to say. I think he's going to make more mistakes than Drake in this game. I believe about halftime they're going to probably ramp it up scoring. I think but I think halftime is still going to be maybe like a 7-10.
Mm.
I think second half they come out firing because it's just how the Super Bowl is. I think that Sam gets an interception in this game, and I think they make another mistake. Now, I'm not saying the Patriots are going to win, but I think the Patriots are going to be up. I think they're going to have the 7, and they're going to be up by 2 touchdowns, and I think that's where your 3 touchdowns are going to go into effect. So I would say 21. So I would say 21 to. I mean, I do like Jerry's score though. I can say 32. Seattle. I think Jerry got. I think you knocked that one on the head right there.
Well, I was going to say I agree with your point. I feel like there's going to be a big play, whether it's like a pick six or something that makes the difference. Like you're going to be watching it and you're going to be like, "Damn, okay, maybe Patriots does take this." What? And bang, up through a pick six. Shit, damn, they kicked the extra. All right, like fuck up that movement.
Because that's how the Super Bowl. That's just how the Super Bowl is. You all get nervous and so no sponsor, but Kashi,
Not yet,
Kalashi, yeah, not yet at least. Kalashi they got 68% on Seattle and 33% on New England. Seattle wins by over 4.5 points. It's a lot closer. That's 51% to 49%.
That's
on
what
that.
Kalshi says.
That's what Kalshi says.
Interesting.
So not a sponsor, but not yet. But just looking at that, I mean, I would have Seattle too, but I really think that I feel that I think mistakes is probably going to be made more with Seattle. But Seattle that's just a well put together team. Let me say this also. If you're the Vikings, I get rid of JJ McCarthy. If you have JJ McCarthy cards, get rid of them. Get rid of them today. Get rid of them today. If y'all have big time JJ, which you should have bought him in the first place, right?
Wait, are you saying I can maybe get a refund on my Jared Stidham cards?
Well, that's different. That was. Hey, hold on, Jerry. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you this right now. Shout out to Champs, which is Champs is the best card shop.
Fucking goated.
The best card shop in the world.
Facts.
Jerry, let me tell you this, and you are going to yell at me when I tell you this. I was there before I went to. No, this was before. I think this was before the game. So I don't know what that weekend was when Bo Nix got hurt.
Mm.
They had a Jarrett Stidham rookie Prism refractor. And you already know what box it was in. And I looked at it, and I thought it was I thought it was Drake May at first. I thought it was like Tom Brady. I was like, oh, this is crazy. I go, Jarrett Stidham, this Auburn reject. I was, it's crazy. I was like, why do I want this card? I was like, why is this card even here?
Could have made some money. Listen,
Well,
I
if
keep
my ass
telling you,
on
listen, that's the box to check when you're there.
Yeah, but I wouldn't know.
It had Auburn ties. Money wasn't getting that.
Well, listen, that is definitely true. But if my ass don't turn twice on Tuesday, I looked at that card and was like, oh, I was like, and when they announced Jarrett Stidham was the court because like I said, the whole thing on Bo Nix was, and put in the comments to correct me, okay, tinfoil hat now, right? We finna start podcasting. Here we go. The rumors was that he celebrated in the locker room and broke it.
Say that again. Hold on. Say that again for our audio.
When? Halftime?
No, he finished the game. Remember, he finished the whole game and he won the game. He finished the whole game. Nothing was wrong with him. Tinfoil hat on, because we have to say this. Tinfoil hat on. The rumors, which they don't really want to talk about this, but this is what and they try to make it this one play in the fourth quarter was like slow motion or all this, but he got up. He got up and walked like it was nothing happening. Nothing was wrong with him. But apparently, when he went back to the locker room, crack.
Wow.
That's the because they announced it like right after the game. It was like, right after the whole celebration, everything happened. I think they I don't think they did a trophy presentation on that game, but after the game, because NBC was there and they announced it, and I was like, when he broke it, when he break his ankle, what is this?
Yeah.
So
that's wild.
That was the theory. Was nobody want to talk about it? You know what I'm saying? After the game.
Yeah, they're saying that it was on the second to last play of the game of overtime. Second to last play of overtime.
Look at that video.
There was low impact rather than high velocity collision, torque and compression.
Okay, Jerry. Okay, Jerry. If you walk in your house and you break your ankle, are you getting up immediately?
Hold on, guys. Listen, you've got to consider this is $1 million contracts, right?
It don't matter.
If you hold on, no. The contract is if you break your fucking ankle on the field, not in the locker room. So in the locker room, I'm big chilling. I don't say a thing. Oh, that guy, that's the guy who hurt my ankle. It's cracked.
So you're saying he writes this in the script?
Well, that's kind of, where did it happen? Oh, on the field, Doc. So they have to cover it.
Yeah, but do they have video of that?
I'm looking for.
Okay, so because if you look at the video of the incident, he literally got up. I think he got himself up. If I'm not mistaken.
But listen, that doesn't mean shit though. He should be trained better. I kind of thought that they. Well, no.
What?
Do they not train those guys to go? Hey, we need some extra time, and we're out of timeouts. Marcus, when you fall and hit the ground, I need you to ham it up because
the game was over, Jerry.
Oh well, shit. Then he's fucked. Okay, I didn't realize that part.
So, yeah, it happened.
Yeah,
that ain't no good.
The game was over. It wasn't like we're not talking about third quarter. He heard it. That he won the game on a broken ankle. You talking about? Listen, he don't think he's Kobe or something. Rest in peace to the
First
Mamba.
off, facts.
But it's like no, even you break your ankle, you're going down on the ground. What are we talking about?
I mean, yes and no, Amani. Here's the thing. Yes, if it's a clean snap. No, if it's a fracture and you go, fuck it. Hey, it's a little tweaked. It feels a little different.
Travis Simon. But no, but that's what I'm saying. You don't see the. That's what I'm saying.
It was when he like kneeled the ball down. That was the second to last play when he kneeled the ball down. He didn't fall. I guess he kneeled awkward, and like one of the defensive linemen like kind of put his weight on him, but it don't
got up.
It don't look crazy at all. But one of his teammates like helped him up.
And he walked like normal, like nothing happened.
He limped. Yeah, big number 74 helped him up, and he walked. He started limping off.
And then he went back. He went right over to finish it.
Number 72 was running off and ran past him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. It does look kind of weird. That's a weird way to get your ankle broken. It's on a daggone.
That's what I'm saying.
Victory. Well, it wasn't victory formation, but they were just setting up for the field goal. That's crazy.
All I'm saying is that, and I'm going back to the J.J. McCarthy thing. If you're the owner of the Vikings, because the only reason they got rid of Sam Darnold was to make J.J. McCarthy play. Like, he shouldn't even got drafted that high. But like I always say before, these NFL GMs and owners don't know. You have to watch college football. If you pick a team, you have to watch college football. J.J. McCarthy was trashed at Michigan. I don't care if he beat Alabama or not. I don't care if he won a national championship or not. That was all defense and run game over there. He didn't do jack nothing over there. You're gonna draft him, and people are buying $100,000 cars on him.
Right. That's insane.
And then, like I said, and then on top of that, you get rid of Sam Darnold, who went like 14-1, I think, 14-3 or whatever, 15-1, 16, whatever. Last year, yeah, okay, he didn't make it to the Super Bowl, but you get rid of him. He
choked. They said he choked. He can't win the big game.
Hey, Jerry. He didn't choke this year.
Hey man, I thought the Rams was gonna win that game, man.
I thought Stafford was gonna win that game too. But Seattle's defense is on another level.
But the Rams, man, they started rolling for a while, and then they gave up that score right before the half, and I was like, oof, it's gonna be tough.
And like I said, the defense was off the Richter scale.
Yeah, they can hit, they can cover, and they can hit.
So now speaking about hitting, okay, Jerry, LeBron James having a little situation over at the Lakers
what?
Right now with they got Jeannie Buss, but Jeannie Buss is not the owner anymore. But apparently, let me just read this right quick. So apparently the reports are that Jeannie Buss, who is the past owner of the Lakers, because they got some AI bot now that owner of Lakers now, whatever. I feel like every venture capital firm is like an AI bot or whatever. So struggled with her relationship with LeBron James and his agency, the Clutch agency or whatever. How they was taking over the team, and she didn't like the direction that it was going to, and also drafting the Bronny. You know what I'm saying? I mean, who wouldn't have a problem with that?
Well, he's got that superstar kind of, I don't want to say like pretty boy syndrome, but it really just does seem as if it's like LeBron, like if it's his way or the highway. Like, okay, so there's teams that you see in the NBA, and you're like, hey, the coach is actively leading the team, right?
Mhm.
With LeBron James and the teams he's on, it does not seem to be a team led by LeBron James or led by the coaches, led by LeBron James, right? Same thing in the NFL. You know, where you got some teams where it's like there's the coach leading it, and then there's a team player leading it, right?
Mhm.
But yeah, he does seem to give that like, I said the Skittles have to be in the back.
Smack him.
Yeah.
But that was the whole thing of why he left Miami. Was Pat Riley was like,
No Skittles in the back.
yeah, basically was like, you can't bring your friends to practice. Get out of here. So LeBron was like, I'm going back home. I'm going back to Cleveland.
I mean,
What up?
he's got the most points. I mean,
Oh, brother.
he's got the most points, but he's also got a mega superstar on his team now. There's like,
You talking about Bronny James?
No, I'm talking about Luka. But they can complain now because they got a mega superstar.
Fair.
So you trade
I
him.
mean, I get that.
You trade him.
I mean,
I would.
trade. Yeah, they're not gonna trade LeBron. They're not gonna trade LeBron.
I would. But I said before, this is a perfect indication of you either die the villain, you either die the hero, or you live long enough to be the villain. And this is what LeBron James is having right now. If LeBron James won it in Cleveland, if LeBron James would have won it in Cleveland off the whole Golden State situation and all this other stuff, and just would have retired right there after he would have won it, just retired, came back for 3-1 and retired, we're probably having I think the debate of the GOAT, well, not for me, but everybody's debate of the GOAT probably would have a different type of feel to it that would have happened. Because we're talking about him winning 2 in Miami. We're talking about him winning 2 in Miami and then winning 1 in Cleveland and leaving while beating Golden State. Because you got to understand, I'm going to say this. LeBron James never had an error to himself. There was always like the Jordan error. There was always like the Kobe error. He never had an error by himself because it's the Steph error now. The Steph Curry error.
First off, that's not true. He did have an error. 100%. He's got an error.
What up, Big John?
It's the flop era.
Listen, but
bro, I mean, literally, you do this around me.
Who's Ronaldo?
First off, not.
He wouldn't have gotten
that did
number one in
come, I
points
think,
if you'd
from
have
the
seen
soccer. I do think that
We know that. We rolling. Shout out to FD and Big John right now. Well, yeah, of course.
John?
He wouldn't have got the points.
Right. I mean, he wouldn't have been all time. And I mean, he's got to, man.
It took him 150
He's
years
got to
get
do
it.
He's got to do everything. He was destined.
He has to do everything he thinks that he needs to pass Jordan like that.
Yeah, I don't know. He ain't passing Jordan.
No, he ain't passing Jordan on anything.
No.
You know what I'm saying? He's not passing Jordan on anything. What up now?
If Jordan didn't have Jordans, if there weren't any Jordans, he may have a chance, but nah, he ain't.
Jordan makes the Jordan. Like if you get the same design,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Right? If you give the same design to like Penny Hardaway, if you give like Penny Hardaway had the same design, well, hold on. No, that's bad because Penny Hardaway has some good looking shoes. If you get the same design to like, I don't know, so somebody else, they don't really go off the same. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
But because we're talking about Jordan, you know what I'm saying? Those shoes. I mean, listen, this year's drops are insane. You can say what you want to say about Jordan, how they be dropping every year, this and this. It's still insane.
Crazy.
Nobody's buying LeBron shoes.
Nobody buy nobody's shoes.
To answer
Jordans is it.
answer your question,
That ain't true. They're
yeah.
buying Jordans and Kobe's. Jordans and Kobe's.
Shout out to what's that? What Breland 9330. We was talking about how LeBron has to do all this extra stuff because he thinks he has to do this to be on the same level as Jordan. He just don't. Shout out to FD's in the building. Shout out to FD's in the building right now.
Outside, Bo.
I agree.
And Steph Curry shoes are trash too, and you put that in there also. Jared, don't do that. Jared, you don't even know what Steph Curry shoes look like. Go to the
Isn't he Under Armour?
He was. Go to the hospital under the and look at the nurses' shoes. That's what they look like.
Yeah.
There's nobody's buying that either.
Did you say nursing shoes?
Nursing shoes, and also since FD's in here, also I just like to just point this out there. Also, shout out to FD. Ant-Man shoes are trash. Yes, Ant-Man shoes are trash. There's not going to be any good looking like basketball shoes. I think Kyrie was probably the last great looking basketball shoe at Nike. Which I love the Kyries. And maybe the 13 KDs before like, and then about it. But other than that, there's no
everybody wearing running shoes look like no.
That's the style right now.
That is. You're like no ankle support.
I'm not in a hoop.
Yeah, that's what it's wild to me, man. I'm like, yeah.
So anyway, listen, drop your questions and everything. Hold on, we gotta get this question and answers real quick. So shout out to Michael. Let me think.
Yeah, KDs are a big popular one right now. Now Zions are garbage. Everybody keeps falling out of them because the toe box is not glued down enough. So people
I saw Jordan
about
to I saw Jordan about to get rid of the Zion. So shout out to Jordan for making big boy moves like that. But Michael basically said, was there any I know I'm going to butcher this question because I did not screenshot this question. Was there any TCG, I think, besides like Pokemon
at the show, basically?
I mean,
yeah, he's basically just asking about One Piece and stuff like that. So fill us in, guys.
So look, this is what I'm saying right now. One Piece was definitely there, strong. Here's the thing that nobody's talking about that I found out this weekend. Dragon Ball Z cards are going up tremendously. And nobody's talking about it. Dragon Ball Z cards are going up. You can go get the One Pieces, out of control, whatever. Dragon Ball Z cards is the next one to go up. The market on that is crazy right now. Especially with the Fusion World that just came out. And it has some kind of like some kind of artwork in it, some kind of full art, this of that. Dog, it's going up. And I know. Right? I've been collecting it. But I don't have the Fusion World. I don't have the Fusion World yet. That's what I saw over the weekend at Coach Collision was that. So
I didn't keep my eye. I didn't see a lot of stuff other than Pokemon.
Shaquille O'Neal cards are also going up too.
They are.
So, Big John, I got your question right here. Oh, this was probably for Jerry. Is first to market with CGC a valuable strategy?
Definitely not, because they're not going to beat it first to market, I don't think, because everybody who I've seen participating with CGC is still complaining about the same time constraints as PSA.
What?
So it's like if I've got to wait,
Damn.
if I got to
Really?
wait 4 or 5 months
What?
What?
on what I've seen. Now, I might be wrong, but it's not as if you're saving 3 months. It's like, okay, this one came back in 3 months and this one came back in 4. And the one
So
that came back in
SGC
4
is just killing them with the time and killing everybody with the time.
Well, I
the
thought the
turnaround.
fastest right now was tag.
Tag is
I don't know what tag turnaround time I had.
the problem. The problem with I think the problem with tag is that they don't have no specials. So you
Well,
can't-
they don't have specials, and the market is not 1,000% there. But what's really interesting is when you start nitpicking it and you go, okay, what's a PSA 10, a Beckett 10, a Tag 10, CGC 10, and you kind of run it, dude, the Tag 10 was beating a Beckett Gold Label 10.
really.
Really, like 1,000%. Beating SGC 9.5s, SGC 10s. SGC is not a play with Pokemon at all. Now, okay, hold on. So hold on. This is fun. I love that FD brought this up.
Mm-hmm.
CGC isn't a real number 2. So the reason, and this is, I think we talked about this on the podcast and the last one, but I kind of have a tinfoil hat thought on why CGC has such a high amount of graded cards. And that is because that's exclusively who Fanatics grades with. So for Fanatics Collect, when they're grading through that auction house, it's exclusively with a CGC.
Mm.
Now,
Yes,
yes and no. So Big John, for our audio listeners, is making the statement that a CGC 10 is about 70% of PSA on Pokemon. And that the pristine 10s are higher. But it's interesting that a pristine 10 will still be cheaper than a PSA 10. And a tag 10 is closer to the pristine 10 and PSA 10 prices.
Hmm.
I did not think about it that way. That's very interesting right there.
I mean, it's just a thought. But, I mean, I'll be honest with you guys. I am in a really weird spot with Pokemon and sports to where if it's not 100% going to get a 10, I almost want to bend it in half and get a 1. For instance, hold on. Today, I sold a Pokemon card that totally badass Pikachu EX, right? Super hard card to get. In a 10, it's several $100s. Like, it's a big deal. But what was interesting is the price I sold my PSA 1 today was literally like $5 less than the last PSA 6. So I'm kind of at a weird point where if it's not going to be really, really a good one, bend it and send it, baby.
There's a market.
Bend it and send it.
That's a huge market.
And so interesting. So I graded a Caitlin Clark rookie here recently, and when I was looking at the registry of what was available and what had already been graded, one of the things I noted to Amani, I was like, dude, I think the lowest one they've got is like a 6. So I should go after this card and bend it and have the very first PSA 1. Because what the real rich guys and gals, when you want to flex, you don't go, oh, hey, I've got the 86 Fleer Jordan in a PSA 10. No, I've got it in a 10, a 9, an 8, a 7. So eventually those people are going to make their way to other stuff. And let me give them some PSA 1s and 2s and 3s and let me help you out.
Let's see. So let's see. Another question comes from Carlos 3210. Okay.
Carlos.
Are Super Bowl runs still the best flip window in the hobby?
So can I steal this one first, or do y'all want to start it?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so and I'm an asshole. I always think of the Tom Brady effect. Sell it before the game. 100%. It is going down after. What was really funny is after, shout out Big John's got the correct answer. Sell right now. If it is not listed as you're hearing this, get on it now. But I'll be honest with you. The quarterback who's going to win, his price today is going to be more than it is going to be 2 days after the Super Bowl. Just take your money right now. You might not hit the very tippy top of price points. It might go 20, 40, 50 bucks higher, but it will also go lower. And it will go way low. I think Amani at one point was talking about, Mahomes has won the Super Bowl. I should just pick up a card right now. And I said, no, I'll give it 6 months. Nah, it won't go down. It went down. It went down a lot.
I still buy Mahomes.
And now that he's got a hurt leg, it went down even more. But it might be a good time. If you believe in Mahomes, it might be a good time to pick him up. But that's the whole different story.
Tell me your Mahomes.
It's a good time to pick up some Mahomes.
Yeah.
Because I mean, chances are.
And here's the play on the Mahomes. Literally takes it right as everybody's writing in the newspaper and stuff. Oh, Mahomes is looking good in practice. He's gonna be hell in the game. Sell it right then. Don't even wait for game 1. Sell it right before.
Sell it to me.
Man, I would sell anything I got, man, because anything you got for Drake May or Jackson Smith and Jigba, whoever playing in the Super Bowl, chances are they ain't gonna get they're not gonna get back next year. No. So this is the time to sell.
Marcus, what is that saying you got? I think it's a real famous one. What would we say in this kind of scenario?
You get up off that thing.
You got to get up off that thing. I mean, Amani.
Got to get up off that thing.
Hold on. Wait. You don't think either team is going back next year?
No.
Well, hold on. I'm waiting for the graphic for the NFL to post.
I think the Patriots got a clear shot to making it again. Depending on how they draft this year. I think they got a clear shot.
I can't wait to go back at the beginning of this football season and see what our predictions were, because I know I was super wrong because I thought Mr. Mahomes and Mr. Hurts would be in here.
Well, I knew Hurts wasn't going to be here. And let me just say it to all the Jalen Hurts fans out there. They still don't have an offensive coordinator.
We can line them one up.
Yeah, everybody's running away from it. I would too, but I don't want to. But I don't want to. What are you gonna do?
Oh man,
catch a fucking rain. What do you mean?
Running like Madden. Yup.
That's all you gonna do is power I. But you can't run power I when they rush in 9 people.
Nah,
Hail
man,
Mary, motherfucker. No.
That's
they
basically
can
how it
use them.
goes.
Nah, they can use them a lot more effectively. Yeah,
Who?
for sure. I mean, he ain't trash.
So
He just left Alabama, man. He ain't trash.
Who? Who's left Alabama?
I'm just
come
saying,
on,
yeah,
you are
I mean
so funny.
Oklahoma.
He's so fun. Look at him, Bonnie. He's such an asshole.
Who? You mean Oklahoma, don't you?
uh,
He has no captain at all of the Capstones in Alabama.
wow,
So
wow. Just write him off, huh?
he doesn't have no imprint. That's all I'm saying. I'm just telling the truth. They don't want to hear me tell the truth. But go ahead.
Uh,
But I definitely think, especially how everything is. I mean, only I think if depends on how Mahomes or how Kansas City drafts. I just think that I don't know. I just think Patriots might be back. They drafted so good. They drafted so perfectly this year. It was crazy.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't see it.
And they got an easy conference. We just went through that. They have an easy conference. The Jets ain't gonna bounce back. Miami's not gonna bounce back. I mean, you have to maybe worry about the Jags. You know what I'm saying? And you know, if CJ Stroud gets this stuff together, maybe Houston. You know what I'm saying? That's about it. If you know, maybe Denver. You might have to worry about Denver. But we don't know I don't know how the ankle's gonna hold out. So
Yeah. Damn, man. I don't know if you got brittle bones or something. That's crazy.
don't jump in the locker room. Oh, with cleats.
Yeah, I mean, I would think that if he did it in the locker room, like you ain't gonna hold that from a whole locker room full of dudes and not let it get out. You know, it would have been out like for real.
Dude, you know how crazy that story would have been? And I only
Yeah,
saw that I now heard that from a few people. They are
yeah,
not letting that out. If they want to let it out, they're gonna let it out. I can't tell all these stories that's coming out, they want the story to come out. They're not getting that story. You know how bad they're trying to blame it on the play. Get out of here. He walked back to the locker room. No, you can't carry me out. Broken ankle? Carry me out. On a helicopter. Not even a stretcher. On a helicopter. So anyway. So that's our predictions right there. Jerry, you got anything else with this?
No.
Shout out to TikTok, man. You know what I'm
TikTok's vibing.
Yeah, but you got anything?
I'm just looking up how bad it is to walk on a broken foot.
Jerry, I mean, I think it's pretty bad.
So I just checked
So,
Chat GPT and it said you probably fucking shouldn't do it.
yeah, you shouldn't do it.
And then I
See,
said, hey, what if you make millions of dollars for a living playing on your feet? And it said, yeah, you shouldn't fucking walk.
Yeah, you
Carry me up
should.
off that bitch.
So shout out to so like I said, so shout out to everybody that's on here, that's listening right now. Like I said, if you're on here, basically, like I said, this will drop on Wednesday, 6 a.m. Central Time. If you live in Hawaii, figure it out. Okay. If you haven't, follow us on Twitch and Kick, and of course follow us on YouTube. We got things happening right now. Follow the Couch Chronicles on Instagram also.
That's pretty fun.
Follow us everywhere you listen to podcasts at. And like I said, if you have an Alexa device, just tell Alexa to hey, turn on the Quiet Car podcast, and she will turn that thing on. Okay. Yes. Yes. Also next week is the 100th. It is the 100th anniversary week next week. So
Honey bun.
So we got
Got that
merch
honey
and everything
bun.
coming out. So stay tuned in to Instagram for that. Like I said, we're gonna be dropping exclusive hits. Shout out to Jerry. He got some stuff coming on. Oh, also, Jerry, I'm gonna tell you this also. So, not to say much, but remember the hat color we was discussing? I saw the exact same hat, exact same all that at the show, and it looked like I was like, okay, I can see what you're talking about now.
It has that very Chrome Heart feel.
Yes.
Like if you know, because you look at it and you're like, oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Listen, they're not ready for the camo hat though. The camo hat's gonna be the best.
And like I said, shout out. Like I said, next couple of weeks we got some big time guests coming on, so give us time to work all the thing out with that, and hopefully, like I said, we got a huge guest maybe in a month or so. Just kind of line stuff up right now, but like I said, we will be at CollectorCon next weekend, so shout us on that also. But until then, like I said, we definitely appreciate everybody coming out. This is our first live podcast, so I don't know. We might be doing it soon. Also, next week, I'm definitely going to start up the Quiet Card After Dark. So it's going to be probably around this time. I figured that maybe just be on there talking about whatever happened in that day. So it's kind of like a nightcap vibe going on there. And one more thing. Topps Trade Night is coming up soon. We still got no local car shops doing that, right?
We're driving to Tennessee.
Okay, I can do that. Also, shout out to Florence, Alabama, and Muscle Shoals. They just opened up another car shop in Muscle Shoals. I'm like, what is going on? And no, there's more car shops in Rogersville, Muscle Shoals, Florence, Hartselle we got here. This is absolutely crazy. So that's like a smaller car shop. And you probably one of Alan's homeboys. So shout out to Alan. And we'll figure that out in the podcast. But yeah, so shout out to him. But like I said, until then, like I said, we appreciate everybody coming out. And like I said, just give us a follow. But until then, you know what it is. We out of here.
Peace.
Peace, y'all. Yeah, bro.